Welcome back, friends, with more RWBY. This is Volume 9, Chapter 6. I can't believe we're already halfway through the season. I don't want it to end. It feels like we're just getting started. Last time, though, we finally saw Jaune, and he's the freaking Rusted Knight. Have a lot of questions about that, such as how long has he been here, and was he the Rusted Knight even for Alex? And he's got great hair, and it takes some time for metal to rust, so looking forward to learning more about his whole situation, and we'll see where we go from there. This episode is called Confessions within Cumulonimbus Clouds, so yeah, leave a like, friends, and let's get started. Photosensitive viewers. Viewer discretion is advised. Be careful, anybody who's at risk for seizures. Oh. I gotta look up the lyrics for this. 5 episodes left. It doesn't feel like enough time for RWBY to deal with her emotions. And we're still missing Crescent Rose. I just noticed Curious Cat was chasing a little mouse. Probably little. And... ooh. Please change it up a little for us. Time could also be cyclical. And we have yet to see Alex, and yet Alex has already been here. I don't know.
Just hold on.
Oh. Does he have it?
Where am I?
Oh, Jaune. Tick, tick, tick. I'm late! I'm late! Oh. Oh.
Hey, no, wait. Wait! Stop it! Please, stop!
Jeez. And now he's... oh, wow. So far back in time.
I thought maybe I'd never see you again. But I knew if I waited long enough, that you would fall. Just like I did. It's really you, right? When I saw you in the market,
Jaune, it's us.
Aw. Little, you're not a part of this, but you are.
How did you find us?
How are you the Rusted Knight? And when did you get so...
Mature.
Mature. Weiss! Weiss!
What happened in Atlas? After the rest of us fell?
I guess we've all got a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah.
She's got 2 relics now?
And with Cinder, the ability to get another. She doesn't know where the beacon relic is.
Well, there's that to be thankful for, at least.
We lost Atlas and the relic.
But we got everyone out safely. Jaune said so.
We risked their home to save the relic, and we failed.
Getting everyone out has to count for something.
What good is saving anybody if Salem just destroys the world anyway?
We're not there yet.
That's how Ironwood thought. You don't mean that.
Are you done? We need to move before the weather turns, or it's going to take us a lot longer to get to safety.
He's never taken that tone with any of them before.
There will be plenty of time to lick your wounds later. Come on.
Weiss found him to be very mature. She's into older men,
Where are
it
we
seems.
going again?
My village.
Your
I
village?
can't believe you made it all the way from the Crimson Keep on your own.
Not on our own. We had help. Oh,
Where is the cat?
I hope the cat is okay.
What cat?
Uh,
That cat!
he does not seem to be a fan of this cat.
Oh, whew, I found you. Why is it you always find the thing you're looking for in the very last place you look?
Because you stop looking once you find it.
Jaune! Oh my! It has been an indeterminate amount of time, hasn't it?
Indeterminate?
So, how have you been?
Wait, you two know each other?
Well, they'd have to. From the story.
Oh.
I think there's a misunderstanding. The cat can get us all out of here.
We don't have time for this. We've got to get to my village. Don't worry. We don't need a guide.
But your friends wanted to go to the tree.
That's where you're letting them take you?
Well, yeah. That's how Alex got out. Right?
You didn't tell them anything.
No, that's simply not
Was.
true.
What?
I told them plenty of things. A few anythings and lots of somethings.
Can somebody
Frickin'
please
cat.
make sense?
That tree is death.
Death?
It absorbs you, takes your memories, and turns you into something else. If you go there, it's going to erase you. They call it ascension here.
Ascension. That's what happened to RWBY.
Wait, the tree is what causes ascension?
That's what got the herbalist. The roots of the tree.
Oh.
Pretty curious that you neglected to mention
Curious.
that.
Oh,
Oh.
excellent penmanship. But you are not from here. It won't do that to you guys.
Oh, yeah? Then what happened to Lewis?
Lewis?
Alex's brother.
Brother.
That can't be right. She had a brother? Why didn't you mention him?
Well, you never asked, silly. It was
You
always
frickin'
Alex
cat.
this and Alex that.
We've been following this story the whole time, and it's not even true?
Let's go. I've got a plan.
A lot of good that's done you after, what? How many years?
Can
How
everyone
many?
please stop? This is a lot to take in.
It
Looks
is.
like we're stuck at a crossroads then.
What happened? What the fucking cat do now?
Damn it. Welcome
Damn it.
to a punderstorm.
A punder storm?
Weather pattern that creates a physical manifestation of a mental or emotional problem.
Oh, here we are.
appear to be at a metaphorical and literal crossroads.
How perfectly, stupidly ever after it. This place really is the pits.
The pits!
The only way out is to resolve the problem or wait until the storm
Oh
passes.
man.
Let's just get moving.
Hi, Weiss.
Okay, I asked for that.
A little bit.
Where's
A little
Yang?
bit. Yeah. Where are
And
they?
Blake?
Must have had something bigger to work out.
Their feelings for each other? I don't know.
Blake! Yay!
This is so screwy.
We need to get to that platform.
But how do we take the next step?
The two of you? It's a metaphor. It's a bridge, a literal bridge to each
I know
other.
this would go quicker
I don't know.
if you make up your minds.
What about what? I don't
just
get
don't
it.
get how the story is both real and not.
It's told incorrectly. Told insufficiently.
It all happened. Just not the way Alex said when she wrote it.
So, what? She just lied?
You have no idea.
So tell us!
I waited for you to fall. For years. But somebody else showed up first.
Alex.
It was Alex. And
Oh,
her
man.
brother, Lewis. 2 siblings from Remnant. I told them I was from there too. I was waiting for my friends. Once I started helping them, it didn't take long for me to figure out I was in her story. I was the rusted knight. But
Man.
things weren't always the same as the book. Like Alex. She wasn't just a little petulant or inconsiderate. She was selfish,
Oh.
cruel. Like this whole world was simply make-believe and the
I guess
rules
she
didn't
would.
apply to her.
I guess she would write herself
Lewis was the
a little
kind
better in the
clever
book.
one. We went places she didn't mention in the story. Like the herbalist. Something changed there. Whatever he said to her, she wasn't the same after that. She lost all trust in us. Started accusing us of things. The more I tried to get the story back on track, the more she distrusted me. Was it my fault? Did I change the story? I
Jeez.
couldn't even be the make-believe hero.
Oh, frickin'
Didn't
John.
have time to make it right. The rusted knight drank the poison.
Oh, wait.
Instead. She said she wouldn't let anyone get in the way of her leaving. That she'd do whatever it takes. And then she was gone. So, not exactly my favorite story anymore.
Yikes.
So sorry.
He had to live through all that.
Wait, why don't you trust the cat then?
The cat's role in the ever after. I figured it out later when the cat came back for me once Alex left. When people lose their way here, the cat convinces them somehow. Either to keep performing their role or to go to the tree and get a new one. The cat calls it
Get a
healing.
new role.
It's manipulation. The cat was never helping Alex or you. Their purpose here is to feed the tree. To keep the cycle going.
How can you be sure?
Frickin' cat.
Because the cat took Alex and Lewis there. But only one of them made it back to our world.
So Lewis ascended and is given a different role now here? You have to get to each other!
You alright? I'll feel a lot better when we're together on that platform.
Together! Yeah, togetherness!
Is it a password or something?
Together!
There. Platform! No luck?
It's the feeling of wanting to be
sure
together,
you'll figure it
not
out,
the
though.
words.
You're good at that. You think so? Well, yeah. You've
And
got a really good brain.
and there we go.
Okay, that did something. I talked about you, so...
This is so
You
amazing.
have cat ears!
That's yes, she does. That's not. It has to be about you, and both of
I
you.
think your cat ears are cute.
That's it. That's it.
Nailed it!
Nailed
Even though I
it.
don't know what it is yet. Maybe
Your
it's
feelings.
saying things we never said to each other. I think you're an extraordinary person. You're always the first to lighten a situation. You act bravely when you're afraid. You do what you say.
Give her all of them. Yeah, give her all of them. It's a bridge to each other.
I like that you've never been intimidated by me. Even when you didn't like me all that much.
Mm-hmm.
I was a little wary of people in general. But you never gave up on them, even when they hurt you. You never give up. You know what matters to you. Let's make this quicker. Any big truths we haven't dropped on each other yet?
Yes. The storm has passed. You know what she's about to say. Oh! Yang had doubts
Did you
in that moment?
just think of something that didn't say it?
Maybe, yes.
That can't be what this is about.
Yes, it is. It's absolutely what it's about.
It's like a cliff.
Yeah.
And if I
Yeah.
do it, I'm just going to
Be hanging over it.
I think we're already falling.
I can't believe they're doing this.
Say it, Yang. I think I love you. I love you too.
Now they're together. Oh my god. Aww. They found their happiness in ever after. How freaking poetic is that?
Oh, how
Fucking cat.
This time you were in the first place I looked, rather than the last.
Jaune told us.
Oh, I thought there was more to the story. You're accusing me of something. Same page now.
You're the one who gives afterins to the tree. Why haven't you been telling us the truth?
When afterins get all higgledy-piggledy,
After-ins.
I help them return to the ever after, yes. But you're not afterins. I'm not taking you there to ascend. I'm taking you there because you all have such delightful information for me.
You pretended like you'd never heard of the story when you met us. But Jaune had already told you.
Uh-huh.
I think old Jaune's maybe a few sandberries short of a picnic these
Oh,
days.
don't you... How dare
What
you?
happened when you took Alex and Lewis to the tree?
I don't know.
You don't
She
know.
told me she'd take me with her through the door to Remnant, but she tricked me. Just like all of you. You only want to use me in the same way I've only seen others as sources for knowledge and entertainment. Well,
Huh.
at least now I know what not to do.
We just want to get home.
Thank you for this lesson, Ruby, Rose, Huntress. I'll be on my way now. Stay with your friend.
Whoa. And they see Yang and Blake making out. Hello.
Did
Hi.
we miss anything?
Kinda.
Feels like I've been waiting forever for that.
You have, man, you have. Blake's foot was up in the air. Did Ruby have any idea? Was she just completely oblivious to it all? I can't tell. Be happy for them, smile a little bit.
Hey, there's something I've been holding on to for you.
Crescent frickin'
It was
Rose.
the first thing I saw when I was falling. Years later, when I finally found it, I knew I'd caught back up to the time of my birth. Ruby?
Hey.
Hey!
Thank you, Jaune.
Talk to your
Don't mention
friends. You don't even know what that was about. You need to...
Jaune. What did happen to Lewis?
I think Alex traded him to the tree in order to leave.
Oh, you...
And then she wrote him out of the story. Good night, everyone.
Does that mean he ascended, though? And is something else here now? Doesn't seem to want to have anything to do with Crescent Rose at the moment. Wow. I was so looking forward to Jaune's story, but they also gave us Blake and Yang. Oh, they gave us Blake and Yang. At last. At last. That bridge was a wonderful metaphor. Literal and metaphoric. Oh, man. Now kiss. I almost said ooh ooh. I technically just did now. Man. What an incredible episode. Everybody's gonna love this. Wow. I'm so happy about this. Oh my god, finally. I guess immediately once Jaune said that Blake and Yang had something bigger that they needed to deal with, that it was about their feelings. And yeah, Jaune was a shipper too. He said he waited so long for this to happen. Longer than anyone else actually, given the time he rewound and was waiting for. And yeah, the bridge to each other was such a great little thing to see in this Punderstorm. Metaphoric and literal bridges to each other. That was really, really sweet. Oh, okay, but let's talk about these confessions to each other at the end, because yeah, I want to save the best for last. And yeah, Jaune was telling his story. He landed and was rewound so much. Alex came here, went back to Remnant, wrote that story, and may have even died of old age already in Remnant. And Jaune was here the entire time. It does make sense that Alex wasn't telling the whole truth if she was so devious, though. She's desperate to seem a certain way to other people. She cut Lewis out of the story entirely and pretended many of his traits were her own. Doesn't that sound like Neo? Embodying the traits of others and pretending to be them? And they're both extremely devious. I can see why the intro is linking the two of them together in many ways. But yeah, is the only way out of this for one person to sacrifice another to the tree? And what became of Lewis after his sacrifice? Because the tree typically results in ascension, but he's not an ever after in. So is he still here somewhere? Or did the process of sacrifice make him eligible to ascend? Or is he just straight up dead? And what does it mean for our team's ability to get out of this place? Because none of the team RWBY would sacrifice each other to get out. And I don't want Jaune giving himself up to bring them back either. I mean, Neo would be perfectly willing to try to sacrifice all of them if she can get out. But I would kind of see our heroes differently if we purposefully sacrifice Neo to get out of here too. Maybe not if it's inadvertent, but it would be another thing they'd feel a certain sense of guilt over, I'm sure, which they have enough of that already. And I feel like RWBY has been partially oblivious to Yang and Blake's feelings for each other, and when she saw them, she did a little squeak. It was so adorable. And yeah, I wanted RWBY to be happy for them, but I also understand that she's struggling to feel happy about anything at the moment. And it makes sense why it took so long for us to find Crescent Rose. It arrived with Jaune and traveled back in time with him, and he's been keeping it safe for her. But in the moment, it doesn't seem like she wants anything to do with it or anything to do with her identity as a huntress. And we only have 4 episodes left in the season. It doesn't feel like enough time for her to fully come to grips with her feelings and get back to a place of positivity and wanting to fight, continue fighting. I really hope they don't rush her story. And yeah, if Yang and Blake had to work through something big in the Punderstorm, what were Jaune, Weiss, and RWBY working through? Because we saw those reflections in pools of water of Penny and a younger Jaune. Are these people that we lost? Because the Jaune we have now is very, very different. It's still the same guy underneath, but there's a loss of innocence that probably triggered once Alex turned on him and Lewis. Yeah, so many questions still to be answered. We heard a bit about Jaune and his story, which I expected, but still a lot more to learn. And okay, yeah, back to Yang and Blake. I am so happy for them. And what a wonderful thing this Punderstorm was for them. They actually get to have a happily ever after in Ever After. And yeah, putting them on opposite ends of a bridge, trying to get to a safe ground in the middle between the two of them. It really was so beautiful though. Confessions within Cumulonimbus Clouds. That is a hard word to say. And the things that they were saying to each other, oh, my heart But it was also difficult for Yang to be completely real with her feelings. She said it herself, it feels like she's on a cliff, and she knew that if she said the words, she'd be exposed, she'd be vulnerable, she could fall, but of course she's already fallen, there's no help in that anymore. And I know they love each other equally, but it's harder for Yang to be open with her feelings. She tends to be very jokey all the time to deflect, and so Blake nudges her to say it first. And even though Yang says, I think I love you, Blake knows she means I love you with all of my heart, and she replies, I love you too, with certainty. And it's a very wonderful, wonderful moment. They come together immediately. They don't need to step over the planks of the bridges. And they finally kiss. Blake's foot was up in the air. It's just too cute. We've been out at sea for such a long time, but our ship has finally landed. Bumblebee. I'm going to be in such a good mood for the entire day because of this. Wonderful, wonderful moment. But I hope you enjoyed my reaction to this. This season has been wonderful. It's been amazing. I've enjoyed it so much. Leave a like, really helps out the channel, and I'll see you guys soon with more. Bye, friends.